When President Obama goes on his 2-week Christmas vacation to Oahu, it's not as simple as packing the sunblock and hopping on a plane and just heading to Hawaii. A new article from HuffPost Politics reveals how the entire island is essentially turned over to Secret Service during the president's vacation, and his vacation affects tourists and locals alike. First up, concrete blockades and security patrols block the entrance to the neighbourhood where Obama stays. And his rental home got a bit of an upgrade with bulletproof glass, of course. And as the president usually travels with 20 to 30 vehicles, they tend to cause a bit of a snarl on Honolulu's already bad traffic. The Secret Service also installs a security zone in Kailua Bay, near the president's official home. If you enter the zone without the permission of the Coast Guard, get your checkbook out. The fine's around 40 grand. Unfortunately, the Secret Service's strategy for protecting against sharks and jellyfish remains classified. Zach, this is always one of those stories, the expense of the Secret Service. It always becomes a false sticking point for some conservatives who see these costs as excessive. On the other hand, he's the President of the United States. What were your thoughts about this story?
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, you don't want the president to be stressed out all the time. It's the most stressful job ever. He's got to be able to go on vacation. This was a big talking point for liberals during the Bush years, that Bush was always on vacation. And I always thought, guys, come on, shut up. He's the president. Give him a day off here and there. And even when he's on vacation, it's not like he really has a day off. He's got someone in the first family is probably talking to Bob Menendez right now, telling him to calm down on Iran. Let him go on vacation, make sure he's safe. Not that big a deal. I think that the bigger issue is for the people of Hawaii. In D.C., when the president's motorcade goes by, it's super annoying. It totally shuts down all of the traffic. If you're trying to walk across the street, they won't let you do it. When the president came to just have lunch at the sandwich shop on the street where the HuffPost D.C. office is, people couldn't get back to their desks for like an hour. It was super annoying. So I feel for the people of Hawaii. All of these poor people in downtown D.C. and Hawaii who are so inconvenienced.
I mean, I do think there's been an overinflation of the visibility of the security. There must be more sophisticated ways of doing it. I was stuck in Dublin when the president was there a few years ago, and we were stuck for 3 hours behind barricades, and all of the bridges across the river were shut because they wouldn't reveal which bridge his motorcade was going to go across. So you don't even know. So every single bridge is closed, and then they just pick one at the last minute and they go across that one. It's kind of like, guys, I mean, can't you get some scuba divers to make sure there isn't a bomb on the bridge or something? I don't know.